Hello, I'm Lee Sass, welcome back to Toy Soldiers, and the last of all the levels that I have. This is the third episode of Invasion, and it's a bit of a doozy, to say the least. This is me doing voiceovers again, because this level is quite hard. Revenge of Toyzilla. The ground trembles with the final approach of the foe. Don't lose your head. Boom! Yeah, this one's a real tricky little... what's it? And has caused much cursing and swearing. So we're gonna finally meet Bob. Gonna Bob later. Robo Bob. Now I'm looking for a cash injection, so I'm off to shoot some golden rockets. 3 of which I know I can shoot from here, and a 4th one is sort of tucked away in an awkward position. Because I haven't got very long, because we've got the Mustang that's coming in already. And I've already got my level 2 there, ready to go, and shoot them down. We really need to help out with our own aeroplane. This is a... so many things in this level, it's, I don't know how to explain really. There are lots of aspects. The manoeuvrability of the aeroplanes, the number of armoured horses, armoured knights on horses coming in, the different ways the tanks come in. It all culminates to causing a whole bunch of trouble, let alone Bob himself, who has already ruined 2 of my runs of this level at the very last minute. Although, strictly speaking, it wasn't Bob's fault. There was a glitch. I'll talk about it towards the end. But for now, I'm just dodging and diving. And it's so easy to hit these guys. If you hit them well, you better get on the AA guns. It'll be a while before you can use this plane again. It's going to be a... yeah, a bit of a cooldown on it. And we can't really use these other positions for anything else. So, it looks like I'm going to get on the gun here to help out. Level 3 is not worth it for this one because these Mustangs are just too good at ducking and diving the flak, so they tend to find their cruising past. Right, first lot of guys are coming out. So rush. Get the flame on. Also, it's pretty much imagination again, but the AI controlled turrets seem particularly dumb in this episode. I don't know why. I mean, for example, you can be quite happily getting along and doing stuff and think, this level's going okay, you know? And you hear a siren to say that your base is, something's close to your base. You think it's all right. The flamethrowers on it, and then you hear the terrible buzz as someone runs into your toy box. Because sometimes the turrets just don't seem to decide not to work, or they decide to aim at completely the wrong thing, and it seems... I think it's just there's a lack of room for mistakes. I think that's the reason. You just feel like, oh my god, you've set up the barbed wire, everything so carefully, and the flamethrower misses it. It's going to be an episode of whinging, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. It's a tricky level. It's probably one of my least favourite levels because of at least when I'm trying to do it perfect. I don't mind for losing a few normally, but trying to do it perfectly, not much fun at all. We've got the fire engines coming in soon. Level 2 of this howitzer, which is what I'm waiting for there, should be sufficient to knock them around a bit, but we need to help out with the aeroplane, just because there are so many coming in. We need to do a bombing run on them. And then soon, all too soon, it will be the horses. You see Bob over in the corner, by the way. He's in his little box over there. He's still worth more because he's still in packaging. Actually, he won't stay in the packaging. If only he would. A couple of bombs on each of these will finish him off. The tanks will be more of a problem. On normal and elite levels, they're okay because one shot from the level 3 howitzer will smash into the tank, so you can... if you do an elite and you want to do it yourself, it's not too bad. It's one shot in the right place and you've blown them up. But on this level, the hard level, they're so tough that you need to hit them once with the level 3 howitzer, plus hit them at least one more time, a little bit more damage. So sometimes what I do, rather than trying to blow them up with the aeroplane, I'm simply trying to damage them with the aeroplane, with the bomber, so that when the howitzers do get a hit on them, there we go, boom. There's enemy howitzers, by the way, there. They're not really worth worrying about. They're not going to do any trouble. They'll probably get blown up at some point by our bases. Flying saucers coming in. There he is. Bomb him! Bomb him. Boom. Right. More men, and there are the horses. So the howitzers can also help out. Like, so I've got 3 level 2 machine guns set up here, and they'll help a bit. But really, what we need is a couple of level 3s. Really, and it's getting on them as soon as possible. That's one of the key things. So I'm trying to angle the howitzers to be ready for the horses to come out. I'll blow a few up. Come on, give me another level 3. Okay, a couple of level 2s and a level 3. That's not bad. Getting ready. See the castle over in the corner there? Can't quite reach it. Past me. There we go. Hey, he's got it. Here they come. They do a lot of splitting up as well, which is part of the problem. So, ooh, there go some horses. Anyone for horse stakes? There'll be a lot of them. They're going to approach this narrow defile just ahead of us here. But some will split off to the right, some will split off just in front of this bush near me, and some will go even further to the right. And it means that, you know, you try to... They do go to slight columns, so you can sometimes do a little bit with... a little bit with shooting them up like that, or at least weakening them. But if you possibly can, if you look on the right now, down the corner of your eye, there's a horse coming up the path down to our right. There he is, that one there. I've obviously spotted him and shot him. You know, you do what you can to slow them down. These hills get in the way. And if you don't deal with them now, what have we got left? Five's not bad. I've done alright here. You know, any more than about 15 and you're in big trouble. Alright, horses. Obviously kind of got my eye in. This is like the umpteenth time I've done this level, so, you know. Let's switch to the other one. Problems will come later when the horses come in again, if the tanks that are coming out soon manage to blow up any of our emplacements, which is pretty likely. Right, so knowing where they're coming from next, we're going to turn this around and upgrade it. The southern are going to approach through the narrow gap in the houses there. Okay, we're still on troops at the moment. That's a level 3 already. Yeah, this is all fine. Not much we can do here, really. There's nothing left to upgrade. Let him pass me. Stick down some barbed wire then. That's a good idea. Anything to slow them down. So maybe, you know, if they're coming through later and one's starting to get close, they won't be running. If you see what I mean, they'll be crawling through the barbed wire still. So I'm gonna get this crate in the air and put a couple of dings in these tanks as they come out. They can come out those factories there just ahead of me. Again, there's not a howitzer there. Worth worrying about. Here they come. You can actually lob a level 3 shot all the way over onto that first tank from where it's placed. If you blow up the building first, what the house is doing. So if you are playing on normal or elite, you can certainly do that. Really what I want to do here is dig them a few times. Not being very efficient here. Looking at these houses. Just so that the howitzer will kill them in one hit. Because these ones here that are first coming out, they're going to go straight towards our base. The other ones you can see are heading up the battlefield before they're looping back around. There's some more coming out over there in the distance. We haven't got time to drop our aeroplane and re-angle the howitzers. We have to do the best we can with what we've got. Just aimlessly circling here. Let's go and ding some of these guys instead. Not a waste of bombs there past me. You could have done better there. So these guys are going straight into the battlefield. And they will start attacking our emplacements. It's not the end of the world if they get destroyed, but I'd rather they didn't. I'll have some spare cash. Here he goes, I'm going to start shooting my stuff. Oh! Before the howitzer gets him. Here come more Mustangs. You often need to help out with this one. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't get you. I thought I certainly get you there. Ooh, a bit close to the ground. So it's best to take over the AA, and that will be sufficient to... although there's another problem up here, which is that these tanks that are approaching on the upper path, they do tend to take a bullseye for my... Oopsie! Take a bullseye for my anti-air. Okay, well, I'm angling that round so that as they come past we can get them. Yeah, I think that tank's about to blow me up. There's always no one on the approach for the base, which they will be soon. Yes, there I go. Bit of a risk there, upgrading that, when could have been an aeroplane flying straight in. He'll get howitzed in a minute anyway. Yeah, they've got him. Oh! Go quick! Gotcha. 4 left. He's probably on approach. Yeah, we're right there. Okay, more tanks coming out. Now this lot are... We lost a couple of guns there, but not too many. So this lot, in fact, aren't coming from before, where they were before, they're coming from only over in the corner. However, the horses will be out very soon. It's easy to get caught. It's very common, in fact, to get caught with everything happening once. Oh, that's nearly dead. And the horses will get through. I've done everything I can do. Take on the horses. What am I doing? Forget everything else, me. Do the horses. I don't think I've realised the horses are coming out yet. I will do it in a minute. There's 15 of them out already. What are you doing? Slightly smaller wave than last time, I think. Slightly. Don't shoot me. I'm trying to shoot horses. Only 3 tanks. There's less tanks. Combined weapons that's causing the problem. Stop shooting my stuff! Oh dear. Desperation there, did a bit of damage with that basic level 1 there. Oh, 18 horses is far too many. Looks like the howitzers have got on them. Another 9 already. Yeah, to you too, buddy. Get him quick. 5. Give me a narrow squeak. What's my screen resolution? They get pretty blurry at this point here. I think we got them all though. Pussy dirtbags. Right. Howitzers are okay, the tanks are all gone. There will be another round, and this lot are all coming out from the same positions as before. So, in the corners, and between the buildings over there. I'm saying over there, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Where they were before, the first time they came out. And we've got aeroplanes as well, but we can't do anything about that. Actually, we can. So it's worth putting a second AA in. I think I will in a minute, but first of all, let's go and ding some tanks. That bombs are far too early. That's a wonderful thing. It's so good if you can size a target every alternate tank. Now we do the AA. If you do the alternate tanks, then you can break up the pattern of how many tanks are coming at once. Give them a chance to clear that a bit more. Yeah, I'm just hoping my howitzers will do enough for the tanks. There's only 4 of them out at the moment. But you just got to help out the AA. The AI, it's not good enough to bring these guys down. He gets confused, and then one of them doesn't really prioritise the ones that are on approach to your base. Well, that one probably is. Nice neat. 3 tanks left. I mean, there's one there, but it's okay. The howitzer will probably get them. We're getting close to Bob time. You can see we've got a load of I don't need this anymore. Back to the howitzer again. I've got loads of spare cash. 21,000 or something ridiculous. Yeah, those last couple of tanks are going to go. It's not a problem. The berths will get them. So you need to start thinking about orientating the berthers to face towards Bob. He's going to appear in that corner where he is. Oh, that one's gone. Where's that other tank? Gone, apparently. Right, so this is what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get them in the right positions so they can take pot shots. He's gonna follow the path. All the other guns are pretty much superfluous, apart from the AA and the howitzers. Yeah, a few more troops. Oh, I'm just putting a mortar in. And anything that one's still full, I think. Yeah, still something on that base. Is there anything to put a few extra dings in Bob to slow him down? But so many times I failed the level, not because of Bob, it's only twice with Bob. Many times we're going to horses getting through, or just tanks overwhelming me, or just the fact the tanks have come in and they've taken over a bit and they've just shot up too many of my emplacements. Which again commonly leads to the horses breaking through in too great numbers. There we go. Last couple of flying saucers. Bob's getting ready. Right. Has it blown that up yet? No, not blown it up yet. Oh well, forget that for now, Big Bertha. I'm going to take control of this for now. I'll wait for Bob to come in. Here he comes. I'm just getting the distance on him. So Bob is a... Ooh, what happened there? Must have pushed the wrong button. There we go, sorry about that. Bob's a classic old robot. I used to have one like this as a kid I got from Harwood Sailors. But he was a classic. He was red. He was actually walked along. He ate batteries as well, the amount he used to use up. And his chest would open up and these little guns would come out and he'd spin around. And he's also labelled as a diplomacy unit or something? I guess they say about diplomacy. I can't remember what the phrase is about diplomacy now. That war on diplomacy. I can't remember it. It's got out of my head. What was what happened when diplomacy fails or something? I can't remember. Something like that. Now we've got a few dings in Bob. This is doing alright. Look, see, we've almost killed him. And of course we haven't, because whoever thought this one up as a boss is a particularly sadistic person. It's a classic 3-part boss. The first time I tried to fight him, it was very hard, because I thought I could bomb him or something else. I don't know what I thought I could do. But we're hanging this around so we can get him on the approach. I had real trouble hitting him, I think. I don't know. I've said before, I was never much good with aiming the howitzers. Oh! Level 1 has gone. This is the nasty shock. Because you've just hit him once. And you think you've killed him, and then he decides to go faster. Around here it's difficult because there's... Oh, that's a bad shot. Because of the minimum range on the howitzer. Hurry up, me! Get it fast. Right, so the best thing here is to flip the howitzer around. Because as soon as he gets around that corner, that other howitzer I was just using will not be able to hit him. There we go. We should be able to get him. But he has a final fall. The final fall was a problem last time. Oh, one more, come on. Someone shoot him. Yes, right, switch to the AA. And the reason for that is because his head's going to fly off to shoot his head. Now, when I've played this twice before, he pretty much died in exactly the same place as last time. And I had a level 3 AA, and every time I tried to fire it, it hit his corpse. And not his head, and then his head just cruised into my base. So that's why I lost twice before. But not this time, though. Oh, that level. So much pain. So there you go. That's the end of my Let's Play for Toy Soldiers. I'm not going to get any more of the I'm not going to get the new version of the game, the Colville one. I think maybe in the future sometime. no mood to play it anymore at the moment. I'm completely happy with what I've done so far, and it's been a very enjoyable 30 episodes or so of me doing okay, I think. All the hard levels completed. I didn't get all the achieves, but all the hard levels completed. No lives lost, which I know I've done it before. I knew I could do it. I know I have achieved it before. I wiped my my scores. But doing it again was a little bit easier, I guess. I don't know, but just as much fun. I really enjoyed this. It's one of my favourite games ever. I don't quite know why. The novelty of it, maybe. I mean, it's a tower defence, but it's just I don't know. Just whoever came up with this was a very clever person indeed. To give it an extra twist like this, the extra action. But there we go. That's enough for me with my toy soldiers for a while. I want to move on to other things and do other let's plays and stuff. Just had enough of the game for a while. I might come back to it later. But most importantly, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle and whinge and swear my way through the... Well, not swear, but curse my way through the game. And if you did, maybe you'd join me again for some future Let's Play. I sincerely hope you will. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.